Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kanpai News for the week commencing the 5th of July, 2026. I am your host, Nasuth. I am joined, as always, by Xeno and Thaylien. How are you boys this week?
News.
Boba.
Yes.
Right. Well, we don't have a huge amount of news this week, unless Xeno's got a ton of rumors in there that I don't know about. But
I do.
We should still go ahead and get started and get right through them. Starting with, wow, it's been a while since we've actually had a death up front because of the randomization system, but here we go.
Yes.
Akihiro Miwa, voice of the Witch of the Waste, passes away at 91. Akihiro Miwa, the actor, voice actor, and singer, best known in anime for voicing the Witch of the Waste in Howl's Moving Castle, and Moro in Princess Mononoke, passed away on June 20th of old age at 91. Born in Nagasaki in 1935, Miwa survived the atomic bombing in 1945 and went on to become a celebrated entertainer, a professional singer by 16, known for his chanson performances and the beloved song Yoito Make no Uta. He frequently performed in drag and was recognized as an honorary citizen of Tokyo in 2018 for transcending gender norms across a storied career in music, stage, film, and television.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Yes, if you thought this was a woman, no, you were incorrect.
Yeah, no,
Just
I
a man
thought
doing
it
really
looks
amazing
like the Witch
drag.
of the Waste. Yeah. Why did they make the character look like the actress, or in this case, actor? And I didn't even realize.
All right.
Remember, that's what you get for assuming you make an ass of you and Ming.
It's true.
Next up, discs out forever. PlayStation goes all digital in 2028. This one's been around the internet already, but we've got a report on it. It's news. Sony has announced it will end physical game disc production for all new PlayStation titles starting January 2028, with all new releases going digital only from that point forward. Previously released or pre-January 2028 disc titles are unaffected. Sony cited a shifting consumer preference towards digital media as the driving factor. The company also announced the closure of the PlayStation Store on PlayStation 3 and on Vita, rolling out across Latin America, Middle East, Latin America,
the Middle East,
and probably
no, it's Middle Eastern countries.
Remaining countries, Middle Eastern countries, and all remaining countries through July 2027. The news follows recent price increases to the PlayStation 5 console lineup, PlayStation Portal peripheral, and PlayStation Plus subscription service. And talk about tone deaf, because no, there is not a shifting consumer preference towards digital media.
There actually is, though.
There's actually been a massive shift back towards physical media because of these kind of announcements that have been happening more and more, and the
that's just buyer's remorse. That's just sudden buyer's remorse.
And games movement.
The stats actually show that there has been a shift away.
There has.
Zeno and I looked into this. If you want to.
I'm trying to, but so I think that there's a series of different political decisions here. First off, the total sales, that includes all digital storefront sales, microtransactions, all those sorts of stuff. And you're playing your favorite Genshin Impact and you're buying V-Bucks, you've got to pay a contribution towards Sony for that. That figure said that 3% of the sales, total sales, was physical media. If you're looking at just games and software, right, that was 20%.
Yeah.
Now, I theorize that there is a stifling majority of the market stems from consumers that can't readily access, the physical media, which would most likely include parents that can't readily go out and buy the product for their kids, right?
Yes.
The high street market for video games in the UK has all but dried up, right?
Yeah, it's massively declined. Yes, you're not wrong there.
And I think that, I could buy it on Amazon and it might turn up on time, or I could just buy it from the digital storefront or whatever.
I disagree with this.
Download.
I think it's just pure convenience. Nobody wants to buy physical things anymore. They don't want it to clutter up their home. They just want to have nice, neat digital library. They're used to having it on Steam and Epic already. They just don't care. They just don't understand how the rarity of physical media.
I don't think that there are people in this subset that are primarily PC gamers that then switch to console. That doesn't make sense to me. If they're going to be gamers, they would be console gamers first.
They might also be phone gamers, where you don't have any. You don't own the media on your phone as a physical media. You own it as a digital game.
That I could give you.
I think it's just a shifting landscape. People are used to owning nothing.
I actually think that this is a ploy, right, for scalpers to stop scalping and things like this, because off the back of this news came a story about how a man in the States withdrew his entire pension of $55,000 and spent the entire thing on pre-orders for GTA 6. GTA 6 then got announced that it was going to be digital only, which meant that his entire collection, because he was trying to short the market, I think that's the right term. He was trying to reduce supply, right?
Scout the market, basically.
Yeah. Now he can't, because there's no chance of him being able to sell it for anything higher than market value, right? Because they could just make more codes. It's not an issue, right? You know, mass producing codes is a piece of piss compared to mass producing discs, right?
Yeah.
I think that is a real driving force.
Yes.
But
however,
this
I
came
do
off
believe
the bat.
There's a full market for the physical media. People still want it.
20%. 20%.
Yeah.
That's
20%
nothing.
of millions? 20% of millions is lots.
But then they have to put in a lot of effort to make a lot of money to make the discs, to ship the physical media out.
Those people that want the physical media will still pay for the physical media. Nasuth.
I think in reality what they should do is shift to a limited run system where you basically buy for the print on demand, right? Because they've just come off the back of removing all the purchases off of the PlayStation Store for Studio Canal.
Oh
no! So basically, there's a deal between Sony and Studio Canal, which allowed Sony to distribute Studio Canal movies. That license agreement ended, and as a result, Sony removed all those movies from the accounts that had bought them, not rented them, bought them.
Yeah. Spent full money for them. So you didn't own the thing. Apparently, you paid full money for.
You own nothing.
So and that should not really be the case.
Yeah. I do wonder, like, I would love to see a geographical breakdown of, you know, this. I don't think it's going to be evenly distributed.
That was the first instance of it. National Geographic when National Geographic changed its licensing, another company removed all of the purchases from their thing. I think it was something like Amazon or something. Removed the digital purchases from people's accounts because they no longer had the license for National Geographic. That was about 5 years ago. So it's not even a new thing.
Anyway,
I think we spent long enough on this story. Yeah,
there's so much more to it, but regardless, moving on. Japan throws billions at manga pirates with AI. In political news, Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, the METI, is considering 11.5 billion yen, about 71 million US dollars, in subsidies for 15 media companies to boost overseas sales using generative AI translations. Expected recipients include Shueisha, Kodansha, Square Enix, Crunchyroll, and Bandai Namco. The push comes as piracy losses hit 5.7 trillion yen, about 35.2 billion US dollars, in 2025, up from 2 trillion yen, about 12.3 billion US dollars in 2022. METI aims to triple overseas sales to 20 trillion yen, about 123.5 billion US dollars by 2033 under Prime Minister Takaichi's administration. Sorry, that last name was a little tricky for me.
Chairman of the board, AI Anime's Sitting Detective gets a sequel. Tokyo-based AI animation company Puri Prince has announced the second installment of Denno Isu. I'm just gonna read the Cyber Chair Detective Charlotte, Dead Man's Hand, a short anime based on Noriang's web novel set in a near-future world where every event is digitally recorded. Young detective, if I can start playing that. Yes, there we go. Young detective Charlotte solves cases without leaving her chair alongside AI partner Watson, investigating mysterious disappearing records at a cyber casino. The story unfolds primarily on social media. The cast includes Hina Yomiya, Tomokazu Sugita, and others. Puri Prince is also developing the full-length feature film Akamu no Fujikara, which is all they stink of AI. They stink of it.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
They reek of it.
Next one. Korea turns grandma's stories into webtoons. South Korea's Korean Heritage Service has launched an initiative to document the oral histories of residents aged 75 to 90 living in depopulating regions, with the collected stories to be adapted into webtoons, short-form videos, and other digital content. Announced on June 23rd, the agency signed agreements with 10 university departments and research institutes as part of the inaugural K-Intangible Cultural Heritage Knowledge Resource Basic Survey project. Over 100 students and researchers from universities, including Seoul National University, will participate, establishing regional research networks to preserve and share Korea's intangible cultural heritage digitally. And that's a really nice thing. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Going around finding all of the old stories and saving them for the future.
In a way that people might actually consume it.
Right, moving on. Edgerunners is coming this autumn. Meet the new crew. Netflix has announced that Cyberpunk Edgerunners 2 will premiere this autumn, revealing a new visual and the names of the main characters. Week Kingsley, Talia Yang? Yes. I think that's supposed to be Talia. Roman Carax, and D. The new 10-episode standalone series is described as the raw chronicle of redemption and revenge set in the world of Cyberpunk 2077. Kai Ikarashi, a storyboard artist and animator on the first series, makes his directorial debut on the sequel, with returning staff including Bartosz Strabor,
writer Bartosz Strabor,
and scriptwriter Masahiko Otsuka. The original Cyberpunk Edgerunners was announced on the site formerly known as Twitter and debuted on Netflix in September 2022. And I watched it like 4 times in a month.
And I'm
such a good show.
So glad that it's not the same crew.
I
looks like some very interesting characters.
My question is, when is it set in the timeline? Because Edgerunners is before
in the game.
Yes. So, like, when is this set? Yeah.
I don't think we know.
After it?
Well, we don't know. I mean, the only way to find out is to watch it.
Yeah, I want to know if these people know who V is. That'd be fantastic.
Unlikely. Like, I think that's one of the nice things about it, is that it's all separate, and
I wouldn't be surprised if there are some characters that we've seen before, just none of our main crew. Or antagonists. All right, this one I'm very excited about. I almost never go out of the house, and I would probably venture all the way to Little Rock to see this. Akira rides into IMAX this September. Crunchyroll and Sony Pictures Entertainment have announced that Katsuhiro Otomo's iconic cyberpunk film Akira will hit selected theaters in the United States and Canada in 4K and IMAX on September 4th. available in both Japanese with English subtitles and an English dub. The landmark 1988 film follows delinquent gang leader Kaneda as he attempts to rescue his friend Tetsuo after a military experiment awakens a devastating psychic power within him. Otomo, who also created the original manga, recently founded a new Tokyo-based feature animation studio called Oval Gear, with its first title currently in production. And unfortunately, I probably can't show any more than that because, you know...
But
it does look damn clean. Although I don't think this is actually... Oh, this is 1080. Okay, yeah.
Going back over to Seoul, where they use Webtoon to help lonely youth recharge. The Seoul Metropolitan Government has released a 4-episode webtoon titled 1% Battery, 120 Knocks on Kakao page, highlighting city support programs for socially isolated young adults. The story follows a young man who withdraws from society after failing to find employment, gradually reconnecting with others through city-run initiatives, including the Goodbye Loneliness 120 hotline, the Seoul Mind Convenience Store, and the Seoul Youth Reboot Center. Writer and artist Taeyun Shim has said the project reflected his own past experiences with loneliness, and that creating the webtoon became a form of personal healing. Again, very wholesome.
It's not the end of Evangelion. It's back in theaters. G-Kids has unfortunately announced that Evangelion's 30th movie fest screening, Neon Genesis Evangelion Death and Rebirth, the really, really, really garbage movie, on July 21st and End of Evangelion on July 22nd. The two films serve as alternate endings to the landmark 1995 and 1996 television series directed by Hideki Anno, because they ran out of budget with the series and they just fucking did animatics and it was garbage. Tickets are now on sale on G-Kids' website. Unfortunately, G-Kids licensed both films alongside the original television series in 2020, unfortunately, rescuing them from years of unavailability in North America following ADV Films' shutdown in 2009. Fortunately. I just fucking... right.
Let it go, guys. Seriously.
No, if anyone is serious to watch this, right, don't bother with Death and Rebirth.
Watch the end of
Evangelion.
I agree.
Right? Because Death and Rebirth is just a retelling of the series. It's just a compressed series. It's done really badly.
Yeah.
And do they cover... I can't remember if they cover any of the End of Evangelion movie.
No, it's just one.
I don't think they do.
It's just 1 to 24, and then the movie covers the rest of it. Covers the rest of it.
It's just like, it's just so fucked up. Just watch the reboot movies, please, for the love of God.
Animego goes on an Anime Expo shopping spree. Animego announced a state of new licenses at their Anime Expo panel. Slate of new licenses at their Anime Expo panel on Friday. First up is Sakon the Ventriloquist, the 26-episode series based on the manga by Death Note's Takeshi Obata. Well, skip that then. Coming to standard def Blu-ray in November. Its English debut. That's the only good thing about this. It's the first time it's been released in English. December brings another English first. Production IG's 10-episode anime adaptation of Moshi Koko Yakyu no Joshi Manager God Dekar no Management. Oh my god, here we go. Best known as Moshidora or Drucker in the Dugout. Hitting Blu-ray January. January we'll see one of Animego's first UHD releases. A 4K remaster of the 3-episode OVA AD Police Files, a prequel spin-off of Bubblegum Crisis, featuring both American and British dubs, plus a new interview with singer Lou Bonevi. Also coming is House of Five Leaves, the 12-episode Fuji TV Noitamina anime based on Natsumi Ono's manga, hitting Blu-ray and HD for the first time on home video in early 2027. The series license having lapsed from NIS America back in 2017. And finally, the 35-episode of Baby and I, or Akachan no Boku, arrives on standard def Blu-ray in 2027, marking its English home video debut. I think the one we're all excited for is AD Police.
Yeah.
When you told me this was happening, I actually thought it was Dominion Tank Police. I got really upset afterwards.
Oh, dear.
I mean, it's still good, but yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, El Sai Kongru. Steins Gate goes retro and gets rebooted. Spike Chunsoft announced at Anime Expo that it will release Steins Gate Octet of Shifting Space, a console and Steam debut for the 2011 retro-style PC graphic adventure game, on Nintendo Switch 2, Switch, PlayStation 5, and PC. The text parser-based game features 8-color RGB graphics and FM synthesis audio. The company also revealed a digital deluxe edition of Mage's Steins Gate Reboot, launching at August 20th with redesigned characters by Hook, new scenes, and M2's emote animation system, which has been delayed previously from its original 2025 window. So
I'm going to be honest. I don't think
games.
this will work as well on high def TVs as it would on a CRT. I'm just gonna say it right now.
I'm not liking the look of CRT Makima.
I thought that... I want to hit him so hard. Right.
We have a new one for the crew.
I thought it was Epsai Kongaroo.
Sorry, what?
El-Sai.
I thought it was Epsai Kongaroo.
That's an L, E-L, Sai.
Yeah.
K-O-N-G-R-O-O, Kongaroo.
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't think you said that, though. Yeah, but I thought it's Epsai. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. Let's move on.
No, that says it right there. E-L.
Let's move on.
El-Sai.
You're saying it wrong. It's fine. I'm the expert. All right.
He is the expert.
Believe it.
Weird.
Right. Believe it. Naruto's going Creek. Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't. Okay. Masaki Kishimoto's Naruto is inspiring a non-verbal live show titled Ninja Show Naruto, running at Kyoto's
Minamiza.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying not to say mini. Theater from Minamiza Theater from February through June 2027. The performance combines acrobatic, aerial stunts, and technology, with the cast including Yuri Takahashi, Ryuma Aoi.
Oh, so they're both of these people.
As Naruto. Right, okay. As Naruto. Rei as Sasuke. Yui Okawa as Sakura, and Hiroma as Kakashi. The show is directed by Go Ueki, with Neil Dorwood of Cirque du Soleil serving as global creative consultant. Kishimoto's original ninja manga ran in Weekly Shonen Jump from 1999 to 2014 and has since spawned a vast multimedia franchise.
The fact that it's non-verbal solves about 40% of my problem with Naruto.
All right, moving on to the last part of the normal news, the anime, manga, novel, and audiobook releases for June 28th through July 4th, 2026. The bulk of releases were on June 30th, with some exceptions. In anime, Discotek brings us Lupin III, a Specials Collection 2 for $60, the Patlabor OVA for $30, and I think that's Higurashi when they cry Ray. Is that a Higurashi spinoff?
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. For $25. Media Blasters gave us Juden-chan for $30, and I Don't Like You at All, Big Brother, for $25. Then in manga, Seven Seas brought us all of these. Black Knight, sorry to scroll down a little bit. Black Knight Parade, graphic novel 10 for $14. Chronicles of an Aristocrat, Reborn in Another World, graphic novel 14 for $14. These are all 14 except for the last one. My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, graphic novel 12. And Reborn as a Barrier Master, graphic novel 9. And then the only $15 one, Parallel Paradise, graphic novel 26. It then skipped down to novels for some reason. Seven Seas gave us Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Deluxe Edition Novel 2 for $40. and roll over and die. I will fight you. I will fight for an ordinary life with my love and cursed sword. Novel 6 for $17. Then back up to digital manga. J Novel Club, both for $9, and both on July 1st gave us Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 3, graphic novel 6, and A Livid Lady's Guide to Getting Even, How I Crushed My Homeland with My Mighty Grimoires, graphic novel 8. And then Hakusensha, also both on July 1st, and also, for all three on July 1st, and also all for $9, brought us the beloved Imperial Bride, graphic novel 5, Lady Lucetta, Back from the Dead, graphic novel 3, and Together Forever, graphic novel 5. Down to digital novels. We have on, the first three are on July 2nd for $8. An Archdemon's Dilemma, How to Love Your Elf, Bride, novel 21. Looks Like a Job for a Maid, The Tales of a Dismissed Supermaid, novel 3, and Now I'm a Demon Lord, Happily Ever After with Monster Girls in My Dungeon, novel 16. And then on June 29th, for $9, I'm a Noble on the Brink of Ruin, So I Might as Well Try Mastering Magic, novel 10, and Pens Down, Swords Up, Throw Your Studies to the Wind, novel 6. Lastly, we have 3 audiobooks, all on July 2nd, and all for $25. Adachi and Shimamura, all for 7 Seas, yes. Adachi and Shimamura, novel 12. Classroom of the Elite, Year 3, novel 1. And I Swear, I Won't Bother You Again, novel 4 for $25. And then
I did like the one from earlier, which is A Livid Lady's Guide to Getting Even, How I Crushed My Homeland with My Mighty Grimoires, because this fulfills a trope that I knew of, which is, two people go in towers, wizards who go there for reflecting and study, and princesses who go there because their parents, want to keep them safe for the hero to come rescue them. Mm-hmm. But what if the princess went into a tower that was formerly occupied by a magician and instead learned all the magic and broke out of there as a powerful wizardess or a witch, and took revenge on her parents?
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that does it for the regular news, which means it's time for the facts and rumors. Thaylien, what do you got for us?
Is it now? All right. I think I need to refresh this because it did not give me them for a second there. So, the first fact and or rumor is that Mashal is getting a season 3. And this is a fact, which I'm very happy about. Confirmed by Anime News Network, Aniplex presented a new trailer for Mashal, Magic and Muscle Season 3, subtitled by Tri-Magicathon Divine Visionary Final Exam Arc. Oh yes, subtitled as the Tri-Magicathon Divine Visionary Final Exam Arc. During its industry panel at Anime Expo 2026, with the season set to premiere in January 2027. As confirmed by returning staff include the director Tomoya Tanaka at A1 Pictures, scriptwriter Yosuke Kuroda, and composer Masaru Yokoyama, with Chiaki Furuzumi replacing Hisashi Higashijima as character designer. And season 3 was originally announced back at Jump Festa 2026, so it was already confirmed as a fact, with a general window of 2027, and this Anime Expo trailer has just now narrowed that down to a confirmed January 2027 debut.
Yeah.
Moving on. Dandadan's Season 3 will air January 2027. And this is a rumor. Official sources, Anime News Network and Crunchyroll News, citing the December 21st, 2025 Jump Festa reveal, confirm only that Season 3 will premiere in 2027, with no specific month attached. As of ANN's most recent coverage, May 2026, the season is still listed simply as premiering in 2027, with no narrower window officially announced. No official source, studio, Shueisha, or ANN has specified January as the premiere month. This detail should be treated as an unconfirmed speculation.
I'm actually betting on autumn myself.
Something then, right between the two of you. Right between the rumor and you.
Wait, no, summer's before. It goes Wait, because whatever.
So the rumor said January.
Next up, the Apothecary Diaries movie will release December 11th worldwide. If you didn't even know there was Apothecary Diaries movie coming, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you there is. However, this release date is a rumor. Anime's news network and the film's official Japanese social media, Kusuriya_PR, that's probably on the site formerly known as Twitter, confirmed the film titled The Apothecary Diaries, The Deceased Empress Treasure opens December 11th, but this date applies only to Japan. Multiple outlets covering the trailer reveal note that the December 11th premiere applies only to the film's Japanese theatrical release, and no US or international release date has yet been announced. So the December 11th date itself is a fact, kind of, just only for Japan and not worldwide. The worldwide part is the rumor. Sadly.
Hey. Our next one is a bit controversial. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run second stage will have more than one episode. This is a fact. Anime News Network confirmed via Warner Brothers, Japan's Anime Expo panel, that the second stage will begin in September 25th with new episodes streaming every week on Fridays, totaling 11 episodes for the second and third stages combined. This is a step up from the first stage, which was a single 47-minute episode that debuted on Netflix in March. So
if you break episode 1 in half, that's a total of 13 episodes for the season? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm confused by this. So
we don't know when stage 3 starts. We only know stage 2 will have new episodes every Friday. We don't know when stage 2 ends or when stage 3 starts.
Yeah,
and it'll only be 11 episodes total for the 2 stages.
Yeah,
but
weird.
Well, is there more than 3 stages, or is there just the? This is so confusing. This is so fucking. What the hell are they doing?
I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking with this release schedule for this season, for this arc.
Like, so apart from JoJo Lion, right, which is part 8, Steel Ball Run, as far as I understand it, was a 10-year release, right? How the F are they condensing it just down into 13 episodes? I don't know. Right?
Who knows?
It feels like they're really fucking around. Right? I feel
maybe Netflix shorted them.
One of the biggest disasters.
Maybe Netflix shorted them on the budget and they just did what they could with it. Because Netflix is known to do that. Oh, Zeno. Moving on. Tell us.
Solo Leveling is getting a movie, and this is a fact. Confirmed. Crunchyroll.
Get down. Okay.
Confirmed, Crunchyroll and Aniplex officially announced Solo Leveling Beyond the System during the Crunchyroll Showcase at Anime Expo 2026, presented on stage by Jinu's English voice actor Alex Lee. Oh, it's just Alex Lee, sorry. Alongside a teaser concept video and key visual. The film is confirmed to be in co-production by Aniplex, Netmarble, DNC Media, Picoma? And Crunchyroll, with returning studio A1 Pictures animating, and will pick up after Solo Leveling Season 2, adapting the next part of the story, widely tied to the Double Dungeon arc.
Spooky.
Okay. A theatrical release date has not been announced. Reports place it somewhere in 2027 to 28 per DNC Media, separate from the also confirmed Season 3. Oh, they also confirmed Season 3. That's weird. I've heard everything about the movie, nothing about Season 3.
So here's the question:
we confirmed it a while back.
Are they going to do that?
Nothing about it needs to be changed.
What? Are they going to do that thing that they did for Mugen Train arc, where they essentially they do the movie and then they readapt the movie into the first several episodes of the season?
I don't know. I know they're not doing that for Chainsaw Man.
Okay, good.
Like with Chainsaw Man Season 2,
JJK either. So
that's true.
And they're probably not doing that for Kobayashi's Dragon Maid or Apothecary Diaries either, if I were to guess. Right. This is our last one. Delicious in Dungeon Season 2 will air October 2027. And for all you fans out there of good dungeon food, this is a fact. Confirmed at Studio Trigger's panel during Anime Expo 2026, where it was revealed that Delicious in Dungeon Season 2 will premiere on Netflix in October 2027, with the specific date yet to be announced. The announcement included a first teaser visual, and Kadokawa confirmed the season will premiere in Japan in October 2027 and stream on Netflix, with sourcing traced to the official Delicious in Dungeon English account on the site formerly known as Twitter, and a press release. Studio Trigger remains attached as animation studio, and the release window is corroborated across multiple outlets, with my cat getting in the way. Anime Corner, Screen Rant, CBR, and Gizmodo, all citing the same Anime Expo 2026 panel reveal. But again, no exact date, only the month.
I mean, the month is good enough.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. As a well-known celebrity says, finally, some good fucking food.
That's still a long wait, though. When did season 1 end? Was it 2025?
Oh,
2024?
No, yeah. God, no. It was 2023.
No,
Shit.
No, it had to be 2024 when it ended. I'm not talking about a premiere. I'm talking about the ending.
Might have been early 2020. Hold on, I'll look now.
Yeah, please. We're doing it live, everyone.
Delicious in Dungeon Season.
Because it was 2 cores, and I think the second core was a little later, wasn't it?
Nope, it was continuous.
Oh wow! So the first episode aired in January 2024.
June 2024.
So yeah.
Dang.
So it started in 2024 and ended in 2024.
And we're having to wait until near the end of 2027 for it. Wow. Still,
yeah.
It's good to wait for. You gotta wait for. Wait. Good things come to those who wait. That's what I'm trying to say. Ha! Got there in the end.
As long as it's the original people that are working on it and everything, sure. Like we don't want a One Punch Man situation.
Well, it is Studio Trigger, so hopefully. All right, well, that does it for the news this week. Thank you for watching, and make sure you stay tuned later this week for Kanpai Cast, where we're doing a fun little thing. We're taking Western shows and seeing if we can animify them, turn them into anime, make them better than they are by making them anime. And then hopefully we see you back here next week for more news.
For more news.